Good morning, friends. Welcome to Seattle. We are just getting day number 1 started. We haven't had coffee, we haven't had food. I have showered and we are out of bed. So that's a pretty good start to the day. We have a whole bunch of fun things we're gonna do today. We're gonna go to our very first ever Amazon Go store where you just walk in and walk out. You don't even pay except through the Amazon app. So excited to experience that. We're gonna get some coffee. Later we're going to the MoPop for the Disney exhibit. We have dim sum for dinner. Just, oh my gosh, all sorts of fun things today. So let's get going. You can actually kind of see where things are here. Chinatown, the International District to our left, Financial District to the left, Pioneer Square and the waterfront straight ahead. And we are going that way. We did bring a number of pairs of Bombas socks with us today, just so as we're out and about walking around, if we see some people who are experiencing homelessness, we can give some socks away. Sherry Beth, how you feeling this morning?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah, excited to be here.
I'm excited too. You got your always cold sweatshirt on. And I will say it is a little bit chilly outside, but it does feel nice to get out and walk, kind of get some fresh air. Also, this building in Seattle always scares me because it looks visually cool, but I'm just like, yeah, someday that falls over. So this is the Fifth Avenue Theater, one of the big theaters here that holds a lot of the Broadway shows. And I do wish that we were here a few days later because Jersey Boys will be here starting next week. And this is one of the shows that has been on our list for, well, a long time. Well, not gonna see it this time, maybe another time. And I completely do not remember this building from our last visits to Seattle. Look how cool that is.
The first place we're going, because it's right on the way, is the Amazon Go store.
I've been fascinated by the Amazon Go concept since I first heard of it, like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago it seems like. Basically, when you walk in, you scan your Amazon app, I'll show that to you guys, and then every item you pick up and put in your cart just gets charged to your Amazon account. Amazing. I definitely think it's like the future of shopping. Now the one we're going to is more like a convenience store. They actually do have an Amazon Go grocery store that's more like a full grocery store. Not going to that one today. So right here in the Amazon app, you can see where it says in-store code. Just go ahead and tap on that. And then what that's gonna do is give you a QR code that you scan as you walk inside the store. So you can see it is very much like a gas station convenience store almost. They have just lots of little snacks, that kind of stuff, drinks, beverages, chips. They do have like a little wine section back here, which is interesting, I did not know about. They said that the average Amazon Go store is about 1,000 to 1,500 square feet. Obviously the Amazon grocery stores are going to be bigger. And so if you just needed to stop in here and get like a quick lunch, they got salads, meatloafs, spaghetti and meatballs, that kind of stuff, just like quick snacks. Oh, even sushi? What? Of course they have coffee over here. Sherry just found,
Okay.
yo, okay, love that. I feel like we definitely need to buy something in our first Amazon Go experience, but there's not really anything in here we need, so we might just like get something small just to at least say we bought something. Sherry did find that they have Quest bars, and so we are going to get one of those, basically just to keep in our bag.
Yeah.
All right, so I think we just leave now, which is crazy. Okay, so we did not pay. We literally just picked it up, and now we just left. That feels really weird. Feels so weird. And then they say that in a number of minutes, it will just show up in your Amazon account. So, what do you think, Sherry?
That's
Kind of cool.
yeah.
We've been awake quite a while without coffee. What do you say we go get coffee?
Yes, please.
All right, next stop is right up here. You can actually see Pike's Market straight ahead, but we are going to Storyville Coffee. You guys know that I love Target, and they do have one right here next to Pike's Market, but no Target today, Sherry. Well, on the way down to get coffee, but I saw one of my friends. Hi, Sasquatch. Hey, Sherry, can I have this for our house?
It does look like Harry though.
Please? From Harry the Hendersons? He really does. That's hilarious. Storyville Coffee Company. That is where we are going. So we're heading up to Storyville, which is on the top floor of this building, but there's actually a really cool view of the Pike Place Public Market sign right here through these windows. So we're stopping to get some photos. You guys know Sherri loves Storyville coffee. I am so glad to be back. Obviously Seattle has so many good coffee roasters, but Storyville, without a doubt, one of our favorites. Also one of my favorite brands. Just like the whole look of everything is just so cool. I mean, come on you guys, how could we not love a coffee shop that has this on the wall? Also, I'm kind of in love with this water bottle that has the love everybody on there. If you tell them it's your first time to Storyville, it says we'd love to give you a gift, so you get a croissant or one of these little like sticky buns. I went with a cold brew with whole milk, and you guys, I had to do it. I had to buy the water bottle. I would have kicked myself if I didn't. So we got a seat here at Storyville, and not a bad view. Looking directly across at Pike's Market, you can see the water in the distance, the mountains over there, and Sherri's latte art, absolute perfection. Coffee here at Storyville, all finished. Time to head across the street and explore Pike's Market. Let's talk Storyville. How was that?
So good.
It is one of our favorite places to visit. Every time we're in Seattle, the coffee's great, the space is great. Now we are taking the stairs back down because it is market time. So there's a place here called the Crumpet Shop, which is actually just like right up there and around the corner. And our friend Michelle, it is probably her like favorite place in all of Seattle.
I think so.
She'd be so disappointed in us that we're not going, but we don't really have a ton of time. They are open. Sorry, Michelle. Next time. Even the carrots are arranged perfectly here at Pike's. You can see we are heading right across the street. This is like the famous public market sign. One of the things that Pike Place is known for are the famous flying fish. You see like all the fish that get thrown. This is where it happens. Pike Place Fish Company. It kind of feels a little bit like home in Alaska, doesn't it, Sherri? Very, very familiar. I will say, the prices home are much better. $99.99 a pound for the king crab. Yeah, that's not what we pay in Anchorage.
Nope.
I think Sherri's in heaven though. You guys, these jumbo lobster tails, it really is the size of your arm. So there's not anything we're really looking for here at the market today, just kind of checking out all the small stores, small booths. So we're just gonna kind of make our way through. And not a lot of people know this, Pike's Market is actually 6 levels. So what a lot of people think of when they think of the market is kind of this main level where you have like the fish, you have a bunch of the flowers and stuff down there, and we'll go explore that. But there actually are a number of levels to Pike's. It really is the kind of place that you could spend hours and hours looking through everything. Looks like Sherri found some stuff. What you looking at, Sherri Beth?
I want to get something like this for my hair.
Yeah?
Isn't that pretty?
It's very pretty. You should get it. So the lady who's running the shop just said that these, which Sherri's looking at, are 1 for $6, which feels like an amazing price.
Yeah.
Or 2 for $10. You gonna get a couple of them?
Yeah.
Good. Which 2 are you getting? Can we see them?
This
Love
one?
it.
And this one.
So cool.
Yeah.
Sherri got both those hair, what would you call it? Not barrettes.
I don't know what they're called, but I like them.
So it's 2 for $10, and she gave you 2 extra sticks.
Yeah.
What a good price. The flowers are one of my favorite things about Pike's Market. It is, they're always so flipping amazing. This is always the part that I am not able to get Sherri away from because she just walks and looks at all of them. Here's the Athenian, kind of a famous restaurant here in Pike's. Sherri, part of what movie was filmed there?
Sleepless in Seattle.
Sleepless in Seattle is one of our favorites.
Yeah.
And so on one of our first trips to Seattle, we loved the movie so much we had to come to the restaurant. Now it is a Friday during the day, so technically it is still a work day. But I will say the market definitely not nearly as packed as I have seen it. There's actually room to like walk around and navigate. Sometimes, at least pre-COVID, last time we were here, This place was so busy you couldn't even move. Sherri got distracted by sparkly, shiny things. So one of the booths here at Pike's has just like this most amazing, what would you call it, Sherri? Like clay?
Yeah.
They have just like all sorts of little bowls. They have these outlet covers. Ceramics, like switch plate covers. But then they have all these ornaments. And you guys know, one of our traditions is to buy an ornament from all of our travels, put it on our Christmas tree. And they have this one down here, which is in the shape of a Christmas tree. It's got some of those iconic Seattle things on there. We could write the year on the back. And they're all like locally crafted. So I think this is gonna come home with us. We're gonna step outside just for 1 second because we're seeing something that we don't always see on our trips to Seattle. Is that blue sky?
And sunshine.
What is happening, Sherri? There's a guy across the street playing the piano, and Sherri, we've met him before.
Yeah.
Like years ago.
Yeah. Like I think the last time we were here.
That's so cool. You know what? Let's go give him some money and watch him play the piano.
Yeah.
It's interesting, I didn't know this, that Pike's Market actually was established in 1907. I did not realize the market was that old. And right across from the market over there, of course, Sherri taking photos because she's the photographer of the family.
What I do.
It is what you do. But right across is Beecher's. That's their cheese location, homemade cheese.
Yeah.
It is one of my favorite places in all of Seattle. One of the things that the market has are a number of these just like outdoor viewing areas. The market does sit right above the sound here, so you can hop out here, grab lunch. You can see lots of tables to sit at, or stand at, I should say. Look at the views, enjoy lunch. So now we're gonna head down to some of the lower levels, see some of the shops down there. And we found a bookstore, so you guys know we're going in here. This is such a cute little bookstore, but one of the things that I just saw that I love is in this little display case, this little Paddington bear with this floppy yellow hat. I actually found this book, Why We Can't Wait, and I've never read this before. It's been a book that I've wanted to read for a long time, and they have a bunch of copies, so this is coming home with me. Sherri Beth, I see you have a book in your hand as well. What you getting?
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Okay, the cover on that one, it's a little bit blurry, but there we go. That's so cool. The gargoyle over the city.
Yep.
Love that. So they have the Swami fortune teller booth. Think big, just like the Tom Hanks movie Big. So fun. And I also like this wall over here, the world famous giant shoe museum. Seen by shoe worn by the world's tallest man. It's just like got that old circus feel. So fun. And again, lots and lots of stores. The old Seattle Paperworks, they have lots of old posters, just lots of old stationery and paper stuff in there. We've looked around there a bunch, maps and stuff. Super cool store. So I decided to step into the Seattle Paperwork store, and one of the first things I see here is this old Alaska map. You guys, I'm absolutely in love. This would be so cool framed. I also love looking through these, and especially, you guys, the Disney section. I'm sorry. What? Oh my goodness. Can I just buy every one of these? So the reproduction poster prints, 15 each, or 3 for 40. Some of these may be coming home with us. So Sherri just came in here. Sherri, I want to show you these. You ready?
Oh my god.
Flip through those. How cool would those be framed in our Disney room or in the studio? Right?
Oh my gosh.
So I knew Sherri was gonna love this one. Which one do you love? Cinderella. It's so cool. So I think we decided on 3 that are gonna come home with us. We have that Los Angeles Disneyland Go Greyhound. That's so cool. The monorail one is amazing as well. Oh, and then of course, Cinderella. So we're gonna get those 3, right? Let's do it. I'm gonna grab a little snack before we leave the market. They have these barbecue pork sticks. Yum, definitely getting that. And just like that, our time at the market has come to an end. We are going to walk back to our hotel, drop off all the fun things we bought, because we've got to head over to MoPop to see the Disney exhibit in just about 1 hour. Can confirm the pork on a stick is delicious. Our hotel's only about a 10-minute walk away, which is not bad. It feels nice to get out and get some fresh air. This is one of the reasons that we brought Bombas socks with us, is that we knew the homeless situation here in downtown Seattle had only grown since the last time we were here. We've already given away some socks today. Honestly, I could have probably given away hundreds of pairs just downtown today. It's one of those situations that it can be hard to see, especially when it's like, well, right there behind us, like right in front of you. And it's also one of those situations that you realize that it's like, well, I can't fix, but you know what I can do? I can give away a new pair of socks, right? So I can't fix the situation or change the injustice that causes it, but I can at least give someone a new pair of socks. Back at the Crown Plaza. Now that it's daylight, let me show you a little bit more about what the view is from our room. So the International District would be that way. Pioneer Square, if you're familiar with Seattle, would kind of be over there. The football and baseball stadium would be like directly behind those buildings. This building right here is the Seattle Public Library. Very cool. Pike's Market would be that way, and then this way. All right, Sherri Beth, you just put in one of your new hair things. Turn a little bit, let's see it. Look at how cute that is. Yeah, it looks great.
We're now leaving our hotel, getting our lift, and we're going to MoPop.
Hello friends, Real-Time Adam here as I am editing the vlog. So I'm gonna make an editorial decision. This actually makes more sense as 2 videos. Even though it is all our day 1 in Seattle, this vlog would be over an hour if I kept all of this together. So here's what I'm going to do. The next whole part of our day is spent at the Museum of Pop Culture, MoPop, as we explored the Disney exhibit that was absolutely amazing. But I'm actually gonna separate out that footage, and that is going to be Friday's video. So in this video, we're gonna skip ahead until after MoPop, and then on Friday, you guys will get to see a video that is only the Disney exhibit, and then on Sunday, we will pick back up with like Seattle travel vlogs. So a little confusing, yes, but to save you from like an hour-plus long video, that I think will work best. So now let's get back to our day number 1 in Seattle. You can see the monorail passing by right in front of the Space Needle. Let's.
Monorail?
It is a monorail.
Is it light rail?
No, it's a monorail.
Oh.
Like the light rail in Seattle is a monorail.
Okay. Sorry.
Don't mock me, Sherri. Every now and then, like once a decade, I get something right.
Well,
So let me have my once a decade moment, please. I think we made a decision. We're actually going to see if we can get tickets to go up the Space Needle. We've been up before, but it's a beautiful, beautiful day. It just got really bright, like really bright. And so we're gonna see if we can get tickets, go up to the top. So the way that it works right now is there's this pre-screen station that you get in line here, they check your vaccination status, and they give you one of these wristbands, and then you can go over here to these kiosks and buy your ticket, or you can get in the line over here to buy your ticket. But step 1, show them your vaccination stuff. Now, let's buy our tickets for the Space Noodle. Cost of this is $70 for 2 people. Okay, just like that, our tickets are printed. And Sherri, I want to say how surprised I am, because going up in the Space Needle actually was your idea, but you're not a fan of heights normally.
I know.
But you love going up it when we're in Seattle.
Yeah.
Is it because why?
I don't know.
Okay.
I like the views.
Okay. Our ticket time has arrived, so we are walking back up to the entrance, and we're gonna head all the way up there. All right, we need to talk about something. Sherri Beth.
Yeah.
All day today in Seattle, everywhere we've gone, there have been 2 things that people have commented on almost nonstop.
Right.
What are they?
My hair.
Yep.
Obviously, and my sweatshirt.
You guys, the always cold sweatshirt and the hair.
They hit.
Every place we've gone, people have been like, love your hair, need the sweatshirt. So as you first walk inside, they have basically the entire Space Needle story just on these boards. Because what you do is you come in and there's like this ramp that goes up and loops around over there to the elevators, which will take us to the top. And then when we get done, it will drop us off, just as with every place, in the gift shop downstairs. This quote from the Seattle Times says, "This will be to Seattle what the Eiffel Tower is to Paris." Whoa! What's up, muscles? Wow. Built to withstand a 9.0 earthquake. Well, let's hope we don't have a 9.1 earthquake. There's a restaurant up top, and actually Sherri and I have eaten there.
Yes,
we had one of our anniversaries there.
Third anniversary.
Our third anniversary?
Yeah, so
wow.
it's been a minute.
What a memory. This is cool though. The restaurant actually turns, it spins. It says 125-ton restaurant. The top of the needle is turned by only a 1 horsepower motor. That's crazy. Sherri, I'm proud of you for looking over the edge here in the gift shop.
Oh, look, you're real clear and white enough in it.
Yeah, you really are. Like, your hands are script on so high. You do know how high up we're about to go, right? Okay.
Welcome aboard the elevator. We're going to be traveling up at 10 miles an hour for approximately 41 seconds up to the observation deck, where you'll be up at a height of 520 feet out of the Space Needle's total height of 605 feet. That's 184 meters or 60 stories. The Space Needle was built back in 1962 and a centerpiece for the World's Fair that year, which was held all below and around us on what's now the Seattle Center.
And just like that, we are at the top of the Space Needle. Sherri, you did so good on that elevator ride, except, okay, here's the thing. I want to talk about that. So we got in, and Sherri like tucked herself in the back corner, and I was like, oh, do you want to be up front so you can see?
Sure don't.
And you stood behind me, and you tucked your face into my back the entire ride. It's so funny to me that you always want to do this, though. It is so pretty. On a day like today, too. All right, let's go outside. So the way that it works is they actually have the entire observation area inside here, you can see, with these different photo kiosks. But then you also can step outside into the open air area. You can see masks are optional outside. And on a day like today, we will definitely be going out there because it is perfect out. Also, good thing to know, they actually do have water bottle fill stations. So we forgot our water bottles at home. So we actually bought a bottle of water up here. But the lady told us that rather than buying a second bottle of water, we can just come back here and fill it up. So nice. Now we are heading outside. You can actually see right below us. There is the Museum of Pop Culture. There's MoPop right down there. You guys look, just like straight down. Here's an amazing view of downtown Seattle. On a day like today, I don't think there's a better view than up here. I'm so glad we came up here. Okay, I'm not okay with this.
Oh, no.
You guys, I'm gonna zoom in. The top of that building, they painted like giant spiders on top of that.
With the shadows?
With like the shadows, so it looks like they're real. No.
Oh, no.
Whoever did that, you are not my friend. There is Climate Pledge Arena. Used to be Key Arena. It is where the Kraken play, former home of the Seattle Supersonics. Actually, the first professional sporting event I ever went to was watching the Supersonics play the Indiana Pacers. I'm not sure that Sherri actually knows that fact. Sherri, do you know that the first ever professional sporting event I went to was in that building? It was the Supersonics playing the Indiana Pacers from your home state.
Nice.
We're gonna head down one floor to the revolving glass walkway. All right, so we came down, and you guys, look at this. Sherri Beth, what do you think? I'll hold your hand. Just touch it with your foot. You can do it. See, look, just the touch. And look, it's moving. Can you guys see that we're moving? That's so cool. This is crazy because the part that Sherri's standing on, moving. The part that I'm standing on, not at all. So a lot of people check out the glass walkway on the outside, which is what we just were looking at. But over here by the elevators is actually glass on the inside. And it's super cool because you're looking like right down the entire inner frame of the Space Needle. And there goes one of the elevators. Sure, people are gonna be sick of how many times I've said so cool on this vlog.
That's okay.
And I don't even care.
Nope.
All right, we are in line to head downstairs to the gift shop. Sherri, was this fun?
Welcome back to the elevator. You're currently traveling down on our north-facing elevator, where you can see most of the Seattle Center campus.
And here we go, right into the gift shop.
So here in the gift shop, they actually have the Space Needle. I almost said noodle.
Noodle.
The Space Needle in Lego form. This is a Lego I want. Look at how freaking huge that is.
I think you need the big one though. You don't need like one of these small ones.
No, I need like that
you
one.
need the actual giant
Yep. But they do have smallish ones that are 589 pieces.
I found the Sasquatch section. Look at all the fun stuff they have. Also a 3-foot tall Space Needle. Oh boy. Look at how cool you are. It's annoying how cool you are. This gift shop is gigantic. It basically goes all the way around the entire first level, and they have everything from obviously lots and lots of hats to typical gift shop things like magnets and postcards. All right, so one thing they sell here are Seattle Kraken hockey pucks, and I have a funny hockey puck story. When I was growing up, my mom teased me on hockey pucks that were kept in the freezer. She put hockey pucks in the freezer and then I could just like gum on them, and I loved them because they were like cold and rubber. So hockey pucks and I, close bond. This may be one of the coolest things I've seen here is the like vintage rocket cocktail shaker. So neat. Also, the espresso cups and the pepper grinder. What? Sherri is down here. Oh my God, Sherri. They have Space Noodles.
Yeah.
What?
Well, we're not really eating pasta, but obviously we have to get this.
Yeah, that's coming home with us. We've called it the Space Noodle for years, and they sell Space Noodles. Oh, Christmas ornaments. You guys, they even have Space Needle plushies. Sherri, Space Needle plushies.
Oh my God.
So cute. And our time at the Space Needle has come to an end. And just like that, we are back to where we started. Sherri Beth, we've been up in the Space Needle a number of times.
Yes.
Are you glad we went up again?
Yeah, it's always fun. I mean, the heights bother me, but I like seeing the sights. So.
On a beautiful day like today especially. It was so nice to be up there. So now I think we're just gonna walk around a little bit. We still got some time to kill before dinner, so we're just gonna explore. Yeah. I think we're gonna go into the Seattle Center Armory. This is actually the building that had the spiders painted on top of it. It's just like a food and events hall. You can see we got a Starbucks in here, just lots of tables in the middle. And then it looks like there's just a bunch of like food booths, like food places around. So we might just grab a table, sit down, relax a little bit. So we've crossed off a whole bunch of the things we wanted to do today. The Space Noodle and the MoPop and I forget what else we've done. Like Pike's Market. Pike's Market. So it's gonna be kind of nice just to sit and relax for a minute before our night resumes. After sitting for a little bit, we decided we're actually gonna head back to the hotel because Sherri's phone is there and she wants her phone, which makes sense. I'm shocked she made it this long without it. I would be freaking out if I did not have my phone. So going back to the hotel, gonna grab Sherri's phone, gonna rest there for a little bit and then walk down to dinner. And saying goodbye to the Space Needle. We're walking right back down past MoPop to the place where our Lyft dropped us off earlier, and that's where we're gonna pick up the Lyft back to our hotel. So we've been resting in our hotel for a little while, looked outside, and the sunset is happening. You can see some of the pink glow on the buildings around us. Sunset would be happening over there on the right. Pretty awesome. Heading out to dinner, and since we're on the 27th floor, I think we'll take the elevator. We just left our hotel. We're actually heading to dinner for one of our favorite things, dim sum at Din Tai Fung, which is about 6 blocks up. Yep, so let's head that way. I don't think it's gonna show up, but the sky right now is like cotton candy pink and blue. It's so pretty. Also, here's Din Tai Fung right here in the Pacific Place Center where we're going. All right, so we just entered Pacific Place. We know it is in here somewhere, but we're not totally sure where. I see a Lululemon. That is not where we'll be having dinner. Okay, so this is hilarious. I just saw this and I went to kiss Sherri. I realized we had masks on. So dumb. So while Adam is getting us checked in, I came over here to show you some of how they're making it. It's really cool. As with most places that we come across here in Seattle, we do have to show them our vaccination card in order to get in. Here we go, taking us to our table. They just sat us here at our table, gave us our menus. We are here for dim sum. This is the dim sum menu right here. There's a QR code that we can scan if we want to see photos of the food. But then they also have, oh, signature cocktails. Sherri. I'm super excited about dinner. Our pork xiaolong bao, which is basically like a soup dumpling. These are my absolute favorites of all dim sum. Hard to find in Anchorage, so definitely want to get these while we're here. Delivered, filled with hot soup, so we're gonna try to not burn our faces off.
I have never seen pot stickers made like this before.
No, never seen anything like this.
Like they're all underneath here.
So look at this, you guys. What? Quick food review as to how things have been.
So good.
Like spectacular. So our next dish just got here. This is mostly for me, right, Sherri? These are their spicy dumplings. I had to get them, you guys. Had to get them. Let's see how spicy they are. Let's see if I regret this.
How you doing?
I just had the spicy dumplings.
But he said we're not really very spicy. We asked him and he was like, no, they're really not very spicy.
They're really spicy. I know you guys can see this. Little tears. I'm like, they're so spicy. I have,
like, it looks spicy. Look at that. How is that not spicy?
if those are not hot to him, I have concerns about two things. Number one, the state of his mouth. And number two, the state of his something else. Wow. Like literal tears. All right, we're just leaving Din Tai Fung, and this might be the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. Are you kidding me? Little dumpling guy. Dinner was absolutely unbelievable.
Yes, it was.
That was exactly what I wanted
Yes.
from a dim sum restaurant. Oh my goodness. I will say I'm stuffed,
Yes.
but now we need to find a Walgreens because there's a couple things that we actually forgot packing for this trip. So we're gonna find a Walgreens, walk there, and then I think back to the hotel for the night. Try to pay attention to that sign, Sherri. The sign says that we have to keep a safe distance apart. 6 feet, Sherri. Does that look like 6 feet? No. A couple things we needed here at Walgreens, ibuprofen and PM. We got both of those. Our friends Kim and Laura actually arrived tonight and they're staying at the same hotel we are. And we were thinking that we could get a bottle of wine and like leave it at the front desk for them for when they check in. I think that would be a fun idea. I don't really know what they drink. We could always just get them Fireball. Like Fireball is just like a we're here to party kind of statement.
Correct.
We'll get wine. We got everything that we needed at Walgreens. Now Sherri, back to the hotel. You can see the Public Market Center sign up there, all lit up. So I'm not sure what exactly we have here. Okay, that's random. Back to the Crowne Plaza. I do love the Seahawks colors outside. I very much appreciate that. Back at the hotel. It's actually kind of early.
Yeah, it's like 7:30.
But we are going to call it an early night tonight.
Yeah.
We are going to just rest a little bit. We had a busy day. We did a ton of stuff today.
We did a lot. I'm hurting a little bit.
Yep. So we're going to just play it quiet tonight.
Read some books.
Ooh, very nice. Sherri Beth, we knocked off some like big Seattle things today, from Pikes to the Space Needle.
Which we've done before, both of them. Love them.
We got to do some of our favorite Seattle things, like the market was so much fun.
Yeah.
Just walking around, we bought some fun things.
I'm glad to see, I was honestly sort of expecting a lot of the shops to be closed.
It was not, there were not as many shops as normal.
No, but it didn't seem like
a ghost town.
A ghost town, which is sort of what I was expecting. So it was still pretty bustling, so that made me happy.
I 100% agree with that. Yeah, so we still have 2 more days here in Seattle, but tonight is going to be a restful evening. We dropped off the bottle of wine at the front desk. They're going to give it to Kim and Laura when they check in. I was glad they did that for us.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we'll pick up the camera tomorrow with the next Day 2 Seattle vlog. Friends, we love you guys, and we'll see you on the next LeggLife video.